Hello everyone, so today we're working on 2006 Lexus IS350, and today we're going to be doing a transmission service on it. It's one of the most important services you want to keep up on these cars, the engine oil and transmission oil. Especially, you know, people that buy these, the IS350, they like to drive them hard. They need to be changed. I would probably say 60 to 80,000 miles every 60 to 80 if you don't want any transmission issues. So just keep the dirt out of there and all that. So in today's video, I'm going to show you just a simple DIY how to do it at home in a garage. Obviously, I don't have a lift yet, so I'm going to show you guys how we did it on the ramps, how we drained it, fill it, and how to check the level, and pretty much the procedure on how to do it at home pretty much. So there you go. So one of the first things you want to do is you want to check right here. You want to make sure that you can get the fill plug out. It's on the driver's side by the exhaust right there, that big one. So you want to make sure you can get that one out, and then there's the drain plug right there at the end of the transmission or pen right there. You can see it's draining already. So you get that one loose after you loosen the fill plug, and then after it drains out, then pretty much you fill it through here, through this plug right here on top. As you can see right there, that's the big plug. You want to fill it through there, and then just tighten that one, and then shift through gears. I usually recommend 2-3 drain and fills to get as much oil out of there as possible, because it has 10 quarts in there, but each time you change about 3. So if you want to get the most fluid out of the out of the transmission, you want to do drain and fill 3 times. So you just drain it and then fill about 3 quarts, shift through gears, drain it again, and do that 3 times. And then the final time, when you fill it through here, make sure the rear plug is good tight, and then there's a level plug right there. So you heat it up to, I'm gonna look up the temperature, but it's a little over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe. So once you get your transmission operating temperature to over 100 degrees, then you pull that plug and you let the oil drain with the car level until it starts dripping, and then just close it, and that's going to be level in your transmission. So yeah, that's the big one. That's the fill plug. At the end of the transmission, that's the drain plug, and that's the level plug. Now for the fluids, we got this one, the INEOS. This is Japanese fluid, very good quality fluid. It's as good or even better. I think it's, my personal opinion, it's better, the INEOS. It's Japanese fluids. The oil and the transmission oil, the engine oil, they're better than original fluids. So this is the spec that we got, the TW model import ATF INEOS. That's the fluid that we're gonna run in it. It's in my opinion, it's better than original fluid, so that's what we're gonna use. We already did drain and fill 1 time, shifted through gears, and we're gonna do 1 more time. We're just gonna do 2. If you want to do the best results, I would recommend 3, but 2 is pretty good. So yeah, that's the fluid we used for the transmission. And then this is a suction pump that we used right here. You just pretty much suck the fluid in and just pump it into your transmission. You can get these on Amazon for pretty cheap, around I think 15 to 30 bucks around there. I'll post a link in my description to one of these, so you can order one of these, and I'll post a link to the fluids that you can order. I'm pretty sure you can order them on Amazon. So okay, so for the operating temperature for the transmission, when you check the fluid level, obviously we're gonna raise the back to level the car, and then we're gonna shift through gears and heat up the transmission to a normal operating temperature, which is gonna be about 190. They said 190 to 200, so that's gonna be normal operating temperature. And then we're gonna pull the level plug that's right in the center of the transmission, the one that I showed you. There is the fill plug, level plug, and then the drain plug at the end. So we're gonna pull the level plug after we get it and the car in operating temperature with the car running in park. Okay, so now that we filled up the second time, we filled up 3.5 quarts. It's probably going to be a little more than we need, but it's okay. It's not going to do anything. We took it around the block to heat up the transmission, so we don't have to sit here for like half an hour heating it up. And then we put jack stands. This one is going to be under the unibody frame rail, and then that one on pinch weld on the back on both sides to get the car level. So now we're going to hook up a little scan tool, like a $200-300 scan tool, one of these. We're going to pull up the transmission temperature and make sure it's about 195. That's what you want it to be, a 195. That's the normal operating temperature around there. Anywhere past 170. If you don't have one of these, it's okay. Just take it around the block, leave your car idling in park, and then pull the level plug. I'll show you which one it is, the overflow or level plug, whatever they call it. Pull it, and then I'll show you. Pretty much it's gonna start pouring everything that's too much, and it's gonna start dripping. Once it starts dripping, just close it, and that's it. That's gonna be level. Just make sure you lift the car up level, or at least somewhat level. Take it around the block, and then pull the overflow plug or the level plug, and let the overflow, pretty much the extra fluid leak out. And then once the extra fluid starts dripping, then just close that plug and you're gonna be good. Oh, this is the drain plug, and then the fill plug, I mean the level plug, and then the fill plug is on the side over there. Actually on that side, sorry. Okay, this was, I guess, not a really good idea doing this when it's this hot, when it's almost 100 degrees hot Fahrenheit outside, and you're doing this. But anyways, we did it. Yeah, so once we filled about 3.5 quarts, it was a little bit over, but it's okay, it's not going to damage anything. We took it around the block, put it to operating temperature, or took out the overflow plug or the level plug, or whatever you want to call it, with the car running in park, and then we just let it drain pretty much the stuff, the oil that you overfilled. It drains it and it levels it out with the car running, and then it starts dripping. Then you just close it, and that's it. Just be careful, you might want to have some sort of gloves, thicker rubber gloves, because the oil is going to be hot. So, you know, if you have a lift, it's even better, but if you don't, if you're like me, you know, don't do the same thing I did. Kind of burned my hand a little bit, if you can see. So careful, yeah, get some gloves and then take the overflow plug out. Once it starts dripping, just close it up and you're good to go. So it's very simple. You just have to know where to fill it, drain it, and where the level plug is to level it out. That's about it. I showed you all those steps. That's pretty important. There's not much to it. Yeah, you can check the temperature, like I said, but that's not important. I didn't even check it. We just took it around the block. We know it's our operating temperature. If you could take it around the block, like, you know, half a mile or something, or a mile, you'll be good to go. The car is already going to be up to temperature. So just turn it on, let it idle in park, take the overflow plug out or the level plug, let it drain. Once it starts dripping, just close it, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and as usual, see you next time.